It's shout time. What's it all about?
MCLC of the MRC. Shout out crew is in the building.
It's shout time. What's it all about? It's shout time. What's it all about?
Here we are on the scene. Hands up.
It's a shout out team.
Typically, good hygiene. It's your time. Live your dream. Going out.
Healthy choices.
Shout out crew. Hear our voice here.
Okay, so here we are again. It's the 29th of October 2018. Episode 8 of Shout Out Sports.
Coming on to November.
So yeah, it's nearly November. It's Halloween on Wednesday.
Oh God!
You like Halloween, Georges? Yeah.
Putting nothing.
You like putting on scary masks and scaring people? Yeah.
Putting nothing.
Okay.
Not me.
So I'm Paul Payne. We've got
George.
Louis.
Karen. Wilson.
Marcus, the Marcus, the Marcus, the darkest, the Marcus, the Marcus, the Marcus, the Marcus, the darkest, the Marcus, the darkest, the Marcus, the darkest, the Marcus, the darkest, the Marcus, the darkest.
We already know they've in a few episodes.
I think that is the world record for the Marcus, the darkest, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It is getting too much now.
Yeah, too
No,
much.
it's not.
This is trademark. Right, okay. So, we've got lots to discuss today. We're going to be looking at some quite sad stories. There's been some tragedies this weekend in the world of football.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the last week in Invictus Games. We are going to be talking about Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
We are going to be...
Lewis has changed his mind about Lewis Hamilton when he saw a video.
Louis might have changed his mind about Louis Hamilton, so that's an exclusive. So, we're going to have to start with the tragedies because they're the biggest stories of this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened over at Leicester?
Leicester they had a helicopter crash by the
Yeah.
inside stadium.
The chairman, Vishal, died alongside 4 other passengers, leaving the Leicester City Stadium, didn't he? Look, big tragedy. Didn't make it far from the stadium. They crashed in a car park quite near it.
It was right next to the shop as well.
But what did we see the Leicester fans doing?
It was just memories of it.
What were they putting down? What were they like?
Stars on the floor.
Photos, flowers.
And flowers and roses.
And Arsenal Villa fans, Liverpool fans, Everton fans, all the football fans did it as well.
Yeah, it's times like this. I think everyone's got to come together. It's more than just a game, isn't it? That's a tragedy, and if it happened to any club chairman, I'm sure the other clubs would pull together. So, very much respected man at Leicester. Took Leicester to their Premiership championship.
Last year that was.
Yeah. Meant to be a very nice guy as well. Fans were saying that he's the type of guy that would buy you a bacon sandwich or
Give you a beer for the games.
yeah, give you a beer for the game. Wilson likes him. He also paid for 60 supporters season tickets every year, which I think is really good. But rest in peace, Vishal. You get a lot of good things for Leicester, and you're going to be very missed.
God bless you, mate.
But we had another sort of
Ryan Hopwell had a heart attack on Saturday, walking in BT Sport.
Yeah, Glenn Hoddle had a heart attack.
Yeah.
The BT Sports staff actually did CPR on him. He's in hospital now. He's stable, but it's looking quite serious. But Glenn Hoddle, a bit of a legend in the England game.
Yeah. Going in, coaching, talking about him.
And just showed in.
So we've got any messages we'd like to say to Glenn Hoddle?
Yes, I'd like to say, get well soon and height all your bands be alright.
So, the big event of the weekend for English sports fans was a racing driver by the name of
Lewis Hamilton.
What did he do?
Won his big title. Come on, Lewis!
We watched a documentary, didn't we?
Yeah. When it's longer, when it's in his longer days.
Yeah. So what was the problem? What did he suffer from?
From racism, no?
There was some racism, wasn't there?
Yeah.
He reckoned that because he was the only black driver in sort of Formula One, that he got a lot of racism that his dad had to deflect from him at a young age.
Yeah, racism is not okay.
No.
Just some people just don't know the difference between nice or being mean.
We've been talking about equality over the week, so we've been talking about ladies in sports. Well, this brought up black people in sports.
Oh, I said, it doesn't matter if you're black, orange, white, or green. You're still a human being.
I guess they didn't even listen to that black president that was appreciated or
Obama.
not Obama, but the other president.
Are you talking about Martin Luther King?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
The one that said,
I have a dream! That right. But Lewis Hamilton,
He won.
he's faced all of that, hasn't he? He's come through the other side.
I'm proud of him.
Let's take a part of the course win.
You like racing driving? You like race driving? Yeah. Lewis Hamilton? Yeah, he done well. He get a 5th world title.
Yeah.
And he's only 3rd man to do that. Still young, he could go on and smash that record. And yeah.
He can actually beat David Crawford's record when he first
But it's
raced.
Schumacher that's the top.
Yeah.
Schumacher?
Yeah.
He won it 7 times on the top Schumacher.
Yeah, so he's going to have to go to that next. I'm sure he'll do it.
I saw him do it, yeah.
his dad just looks just like him.
Yeah, his dad does, doesn't he? He was talking about how important his dad was, because his dad, when he was young, used to do odd jobs so he could afford to get him the best equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Lewis Hamilton pays him back for that.
Maybe.
Maybe, I hope so.
Hope he lends him a tenner when he needs it.
Spend the money on this.
He probably doesn't spend the money on this.
He's different.
If he did, he wouldn't be a world champion racing driver, would he?
No, he wouldn't.
Would he, George? Would he?
When they got this?
Okay, so we saw some of the race highlights. We saw him pulling some donuts at the end, didn't we? Figure eights. I know, we had a discussion, didn't we? Why are they called donuts?
No, because it looks like a number 8.
Yeah, it looks more like a figure eight than a donut. It looks like 2 donuts stuck together.
Yeah.
But he was doing that for the fans, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was very happy.
After Lewis Hamilton won, after Sebastian Vettel, Gregory Cook had interviewed him, he came up and Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, he did. He did. Goes back to what we were talking about last week, sportsmanship, weren't it?
Yeah.
We like sportsmanship, don't we, George? Well played, George.
Well played. Yeah. Well played, Louis.
But the World Racing Championship isn't even over yet, is it? Didn't you say there's another 3 weeks to go?
Two more races.
2 more races, so you can get even more points.
Come on, Lewis.
Not this weekend, next weekend on Sunday when it's Remembrance Sunday, it's the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Well, remember it's Sunday next week, isn't it?
Come on, Lewis. Do it again.
We watched the Invictus Games closing ceremony, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Big event, big spectacular event, lots of music, lots of awards.
It just shows you that everyone can contribute together.
Yeah.
Just don't sit there and being sorry for yourself. Get up and do it.
I got a bit emotional watching that. I thought it was quite moving.
Yeah.
I'll be alright, but yeah, I just thought it was just to see people's achievements and what they've done is quite amazing. When you have a tragedy where you lose an arm or leg, you must be at rock bottom, but to lift yourself back up and
It's quite hard to do that nowadays when you have that.
the Invictus Games was a real celebration of that, wasn't it? Yeah, we saw the New Zealand Invictus team, didn't we?
Yeah.
Doing a haka. First time you guys have seen a haka, wasn't it?
I think it's good.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think of that, George?
Have you seen the Geordie one? The Newcastle lad that did it.
No, I like the way they stick their tongues out though.
That's weird.
But you imagine if they were your opponents before the match all doing that to you. It's pretty intimidating, I should imagine.
Yeah.
So the Invictus Games, a big success, some amazing moments. Next one's going to be in 2020
In Holland.
in Holland.
Netherlands.
Okay, so a big we had our big our big meaty subject of the week this week will be the Russian doping scandal with the Russian athletes.
It's been happening a lot now in world sport.
Yeah, 5 Russian athletes have been banned because of taking steroids and testosterone and all that sort of stuff. So we did a little bit of research, didn't we? Because we thought we didn't know much about it, but it was
Disgusting.
It was disgusting. So some side effects were quite shocking.
Yeah, that's
What sort of things happened to the people that were taking steroids and that?
Acne,
Yeah, acne can cause really bad
Funny
muscles and
funny weird looking
heart
muscles,
attack.
Heart attack was one of the big problems.
tattoos
And cancers.
and
Cancers.
the muscles start to go floppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Famous German athlete, she actually took so much steroids and testosterone, she became a man, didn't she?
Oh.
So the main kind of discussion we had was around cheating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were talking about the American athlete Justin Gatlin, who got banned for 4 years and then was allowed to come back and compete. Should that be allowed?
No,
Why is that, do you think?
it's not like Starlight or any blood doesn't be banned for life.
Banned for
Doesn't come
life?
back.
No.
Doesn't come back.
No second chance.
So to do it then.
Yeah. Justin Gatlin, we were saying that he, every time he comes out now for an event, he gets booed. But you had a bit of a different opinion, didn't you, Kieran? You thought that if somebody's cleaned up, should they be given a second chance?
Well, if they stopped, yeah.
If they stopped and regular drug tests, I guess, you think they should be given a second chance? Yeah? What about you, Wilson?
We should stop, yeah.
Do you think that if someone's banned, should they be allowed to come back to the sport?
No,
No?
I think it depends how long you give him for.
I don't.
So say for instance Justin Gatlin, he got 4 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Is that enough? Is that enough punishment?
I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
So we've got, what about you, George? Do you think that you should be banned taking drugs? Yeah. Should you be allowed to come back though? No. So that's a 3-2 shout. I'm not sure myself. I think definitely if it was proven the second time, get out of there. You're going to do it twice, but it shows if someone is prepared to cheat once, then it's in them, isn't it?
He'll cheat again.
Do you think that the achievement is the same if you do something taking drugs?
No.
No.
What's the point of selling it?
Which is not from a doctor. If someone said, you want some drugs, I say, no.
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 I don't again you.
Like so you get to be a really big bodybuilder, but you've done it by taking drugs. Is it the same achievement as?
No,
if you
it's
hadn't?
not. It's called cheating from working out.
Yeah.
And if you really want to get muscle, you have to actually work yourself hard for it instead of cheating and taking drugs that causing your body to take damage from it.
I don't. Yeah. And someone's like that bodybuilder guy we saw. He became very angry for it, didn't he? Lost all his girlfriends and
Punching his balls.
punching his balls.
That's what happens when
He said he has a girlfriend now, and he's promising her that he would stop.
Yeah. You weren't too sure about that, were you?
Well, I hope he does. If not, then she's out.
Yeah. It's
Or you either get dumped or something.
It's a difficult one
What's
because
it up?
he was already saying that he's worried about he's going to get smaller. If he works hard, like Kieran said, he won't.
No.
But do it the proper way.
Mm.
Don't put that stress on your body. Why? What's the point?
It's like my mum, she goes to the gym quite a few
You
times.
go to the gym. I'm sure your mum doesn't take steroids, does she?
No, but she is quite muscly now.
Yeah.
By looking at her watch, when she does that, you can see her bulging out.
Can she?
Yeah, you can.
So she's done that by hard work, though, isn't she?
She has, yeah. And she eats the right stuff as well.
Yeah.
I does the gym as well.
Yeah.
Well, my mum did a 5k once, one Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and she did it about 31 seconds.
God, your mum's super fit, isn't she?
She is. But when she came up on her phone, she was like, yes, celebrating. Because she was quite proud of herself and she did it.
Well done, Michelle. Keep up the good work. So, football-wise, this week, I know we've talked about all the other sports now. Kieran likes to take time out for this bit. But yeah, football. Who saw that my team won 5-0 on Tuesday night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems like a fair result to me.
Cobblers are on the rise. Keith Curl.
Do you know what?
MK Dons this week got 1-1. Second place in the table.
But what a goal by our player.
Yeah.
Keep it up, boys.
We saw that Mark White's Tranmere won 5-1 at the weekend. Congratulations, Mark.
Congratulations, Mark White.
Nice one, mate.
What about Louise's Saints? How did they do this week?
Northampton Saints beat Bristol City 51-24.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Northampton Saints.
See, if you give us a comment, we will shout out your team. We'll keep.
We will do, yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date. So.
We know where you are.
So yeah, we're checking out for Tranmere now. We're checking out for Saints because of our comments. So feel free to mention your team.
Yeah.
So has anyone got any plans for Halloween?
Not really, I just stay home.
Go stay home. What do you think of trick or treaters?
Annoying.
Annoying. You like trick or treaters, George? Do you give them candy when they knock on your door?
Yeah.
I don't.
I like to lock my door and hide.
Yeah, so turn the lights off and shut the curtains. And
Yeah. I think it's alright. If people have got their lights on and some pumpkins outside the house and it looks like they're joining in, knock on the door. But if people have got all their lights out and
Like
shut,
silliness.
like me, leave me alone.
Leave it alone.
That's why I've got the lights off, because I don't need to know I'm in my house. So don't I'm a bit of a grump. I'm like a Halloween Grinch, if there was such a thing.
Me too.
But
Me too.
I'm going to cinema to see Halloween on Halloween.
Oh,
that's the movie, innit?
you got to be careful of that because there's quite a few people that make mistakes. Like if you're on your own, you will be having nightmares.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm not on my own.
Yeah.
I saw some good tricks on YouTube. People sit on their porch, dressed as like a dummy. So
Yeah.
they look like a skeleton or something.
Like a doll or something.
Yeah, and then as the people come up to their door, they go,
You're like,
George up there, but yeah. I like your mask, Wilson, it's very scary.
Which one?
The one you're wearing now.
It's not enough.
You have a very handsome face, I was only joking. So I think that brings us to the end of this week's Shout Out Sports. We're going to be back next week discussing all of the hot topics. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay safe on Halloween. And
Technical difficulties.
make sure you buy your Wilson mask, you can scare everyone.
bye.